Over the past year, New Golden Sand has been through the most that any island has ever been through. But how the hell did we end up here? This is the evolution of New Golden Sands. Golden Sands was the most beautiful outpost in the entire game. Everyone loved it for its gorgeous sunsets, tropical islands and unique design. Sea of Thieves struck something in the community's minds when we first saw this outpost. It meant so much to so many people. Golden Sands was even a source of adventure before everything happened to it in 2022. All the way back in 2018 with Cursed Sails, Sea of Thieves' second major content update, all outposts gained banners on it, calling pirates to war against skeleton ships. A certain resident of Golden Sands was even responsible for this. Wanda, but not the Wanda you know currently. Wanda with an A, who turned into a skeleton after she was cursed by Flameheart's cannons. She used to be the weaponsmith at Golden Sands Outpost, but in Cursed Sails she disappeared, and in the run-up to Cursed Sails we could see that she was turning into a skeleton. If you don't quite know who I'm on about, you might otherwise know her as the Warsmith, part of the Dark Brethren currently. That's right, her origins were at Golden Sands, and she even has an alchemy lab hidden on Wanderer's Refuge if you would dare to find it. Golden Sands would remain a mostly dormant and quiet outpost for years to come. It was just another outpost. That was until, in December 2021, we received the Call of the Bells.
Hear what they tell, calling to say, ships on their way, danger is near, pirates are here, soon to attack, no turning back, pistol and sword ready to board, hear how they sing of plundering, then lanterns light, blinding and bright, now cannons flare, filling the air, oh how they pound, striking the ground, crews reach the land, weapons in hand, caught in their brawl, the people fall, framed by the fire, flames soaring higher, all around the smoke and sounds of fighting, and the powder barrels are igniting, choked in their smell, on tolls the bell, ding dong ding dong. Who can take a position, we will never cower in submission. Let the bells ring, more they will bring, with every peal, never to kneel. We built our own, made it our own, ours to uphold, we must be bold. If this should be our elegy, we shall die well, so says the bell. Raising our swords, we race towards and blades in the darkest flow of this spark. If this is this day our world is ended, all who say shall know it was defended. Hark at the bells, hear what they tell, our final stand on golden sand, on pirates' row, to every home, ding dong ding dong.
The Sea of Thieves is a wondrous place, where there are always new stories to tell. But like the turning of the tide, all of that could change. I can feel it in my bones. Evil is stirring. The Sea of Thieves is once again under threat. Flameheart seeks to regain his power. We must do all that we can to weather this storm. Only together can we protect what we all hold dear.
Are you done? Sit down, Ramsay. I'll handle this.
After a long, brutal battle, Golden Sands fell to Flameheart and his Reapers. It soon became clear that the fiery Skeleton Lord was mobilizing again, seeking to regain his power. As new characters made their way into the Sea of Thieves universe, Golden Sands became Shrouded Sands, abandoned and destroyed. A thick fog consumed not only it, but many other islands in the Sea of Thieves too. Whilst other islands' fog quickly dissipated, however, Golden Sands' didn't. Saving the beloved Outpost would have to wait though, for there were greater things afoot. Whatever Flameheart was planning, we needed to find out what it was and fast. Golden Sands wasn't important at the moment. Saving the Sea of Thieves was. A rescue mission to save the captured shopkeepers and inhabitants of Golden Sands from the Forts of the Forgotten was a success, and it was then a race for the Veil as two sides sought to control a powerful relic that could alter the course of the upcoming war. Thankfully, Athena's fortune laid victory this time. That wasn't to say the fate of Golden Sands was secured though.
The Reapers might think they've already won, but we'll show them that we don't stand for that sort of nonsense in the Sea of Thieves. We can fight back. We can rebuild Golden Sands.
Oh yeah? And who's gonna rebuild it? You?
Well, obviously we can't do it alone. We're gonna need every brave and true pirate that calls these seas home. We need to gather as many supplies as we can and bring them here. We'll show the Reapers we don't give up so easily.
So, they think they can just rebuild. We must act swiftly. They cannot be allowed to restore Golden Sands.
We will call more pirates to our banners, and all will tremble before the might of the flame.
Two sides, two different motives. Sea of Thieves' first ever decision point was here, and it was the fate of Golden Sands. Either fight to restore it, or fight to ruin it. Either way would have significant consequences on the future of the Sea of Thieves, equally as interesting. The fate of the once beautiful outpost was truly in the community's hands. However, this was interesting. There were a lot of phases that Golden Sands went through in this period. When both sides were equal and there was no clear leader, the fog remained neutral. And neutral was it being dissipated a little. It wasn't as thick as it was in Shrouded Islands. In general, the outpost was still destroyed, but the inhabitants were back and they were trying to repair their respectful shops, a really cool touch at the time. However, when different sides swayed into the lead, different things happened to the outpost. When the Reapers were in the lead at one point and we thought that all hope was lost, Reaper phantoms appeared on the outpost and the fog thickened a lot. However, when Merrick's side drew into the lead, the fog practically went away as if it was never there. This decision point lasted for 2 weeks. The community fought long and hard and it was a great experience. It wouldn't be long until we found out the results.
Golden Sands will never be the same again. And it's time to reveal the results.
We get more build-up. That's too quick.
Drum roll.
That was too quick, Joe.
Everybody do a drum roll.
Oh, look at that in the little coins and stuff. It's lovely. It's in an envelope and everything. Oh, this is like...
This is very nerve-wracking. Right, the community have chosen to save Golden Sands. Look at that!
Got his little animation as well.
Just so you all know, I can read.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Merrick and his merry troops rallied round.
Get Merrick on the phone. Get Merrick on the
I
phone.
thought you were going to say get Merrick.
Golden Sands had been saved. A decision that I think everyone as of making this video was glad about, albeit not at the time. As crews began to celebrate their victory or mourn in their defeat, Golden Sands became unshrouded once more. Golden Sands was back, and everyone was really excited to see what would come of this decision point. Because they're not developed beforehand, it takes months to see the outcome play out, something that makes these points really interesting, as we don't know the true scope of what will happen. Shortly after, Golden Sands was back and open for business. Traders were back in their shops and we could use it as a functioning outpost once again. There were still battle scars though, as we sought to repair what once was a battle scene. However, everyone was glad that we could finally cash in loot in this place, as one of the bigger reasons people decided to save Golden Sands was not only because they loved the outpost, but also because it does mean you'll have to sail elsewhere, and the outposts are strategically positioned so that there's always one near you. You take one of them out, well, that's not really gonna go well. Over the next few months, however, we began to see construction. Cranes, stone-built structures, you name it. There was something going on and we couldn't quite put our finger on what it was. We saw that Golden Sands was evolving, for what we presumed was the better. However, we did soon quickly realise that what would be coming was a pirate port. We couldn't quite put our finger on what its function would be though, or not even that, just how would it work? We've never really had anything like that in the game. And so when we first got glimpses of it over on social media by the developers, we were shocked. We'll get onto that a little bit later though. We eventually reached the penultimate stage of construction. It was really ramping up now. Stone structures were starting to take shape, and we were all super excited to see what would become of Golden Sands. It was very ironic though. It was really ironic because everyone fighted to save it because of its beautiful golden beaches, and now it's going to be a massive port. I mean, not that anyone's complaining because it looks sick, but it is just quite funny. Now, if you're wondering what would happen if the Reapers would have won, Mike Chapman, creative director on Sea of Thieves, revealed that it would have turned into a Reaper fort, and it wouldn't have been a pirate port as with what is coming. This I would have quite liked to see explored perhaps elsewhere. Maybe the Reapers could build their own parallel to Golden Sands. I don't know, just it would have been really cool to see some big fort. And again, what's the Reapers functionality going to be? You know, that's not really a selling point for us, because if it was going to become a Reaper garrison, then yeah, I don't know how that could have worked. Regardless, that was all in the past. What was done, and we couldn't change anything now. We were all nonetheless ecstatic to see changes taking place, because world evolution is something Sea of Thieves does really well, but should do a lot more of. There's nothing cooler to me when the world evolves secretly, getting to discover it for yourselves and not it being all flashed about in a content update. I really like when they do stuff like this, and it's not in the patch notes either. When they update the game, they don't put in the patch notes, "Ooh, Golden Sands is evolving." It therefore induces so much speculation within the community because no one truly knows what's going to be coming to the game. I will admit, seeing Golden Sands like this though as a construction site has been really cool. The island has gone through so many changes in the last year alone, and to observe all of them has been phenomenal. It's been a really awesome experience, seeing the era and the arc of new Golden Sands change. I don't think it's something we're going to be forgetting anytime soon. Golden Sands was about to be complete, the outcome of Lost Sands truly revealed. We gazed upon the golden sandy beaches, or what was at least left of them, for the very last time, as we prepared for the first ever pirate port to Sea of Thieves. As of recording this video, the biggest update yet to the pirate port has arrived.
Cloaked in folds of midnight waters, side by side, we sons and daughters, we set forth for no king's orders, but we'll sail together. Hold fast, tides are turning, flames roar, fires are burning, we'll all be returning if we sail together.
And the crazy part is, the port is only just starting to take shape. It's been officially confirmed by Sea of Thieves that there are more updates to come. And this is not the end, this is not finished. It looks like this outpost is in for a lot more than we originally thought. That brings us up to date though. Golden Sands Outpost from 2023 to the end of 2022. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy them, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel an absolute ton, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Sea of Thieves news as and when it comes out. More at it, why not hit the bell as well so you never miss a single upload. I'll be sure to do an updated version and keep you up to date with every single bit of Golden Sands development. And I will do a part 2 to this when it's finished. Think of this as almost the halfway point. The evolution of Golden Sands Part 2 will be coming soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.